Well, anyway, okay. Hi, how's it going today? So we're gonna try this. This is all very experimental, and it's a long drawn-out story without going into a lot of detail. So this is the FRG 7700. I got this a while back and neglected to do some work on the face because I was kind of pressed for time. So I thought we'd go back, fix this up. A lot of people won't take the face off a radio. They're afraid to do it. It's no big deal. So here you see why I'm taking the face off. I need to fix this little speaker grill. And first thing you need to do is get all these knobs off. No big deal. Most of them pull off. There are two that unscrew. You remove these little set screws. The main and the band switch. Again, no big deal. And set the band switch to a location so you can go back to it. I just set it to 0. And make sure you have a well-fitting screwdriver. It'll need to be a little long to reach in those, and it's straight-edged. And the main tuning has actually 2 set screws to lock it into place. And then you'll have to get the skin off of it. That's, again, no big deal. There's a little tiny... so anyway, I took the face off. You get all the knobs off and lay them out like the radio. And here's the slide I was looking for. There's a little snap on there. Get that off of there. And what else we got here? Take the scutchment or the face off. There are 4 screws, these little kind of brass looking screws. Now I went to pull the thing off and it wouldn't come off, and I discovered I had missed a piece. It's this here. There are 2 little tiny Phillips screws in there that need to come off, and there they are. Again, get the right fitting screwdriver. Don't be jamming something in there. And this is just the scutchment. I'm just showing it to you. And this is what it looks like behind there. It's all very clever. And there's some dirt. And then that whole face just pops off. No big deal. So just take the knobs off and it'll come right off. Behind the face I found some dirt. So get in there and sweep that dirt out of it. I peeled this grill back, or the cloth back, and it's quite dirty. Here's the actual grill that's dented. And I'm just kind of showing you that. I just laid it on the... a flat surface here, and I can't remember what I was trying to show there. Anyway, I laid that. That's the damn cloth again. One side's really dirty, the other side isn't. I'm just going to flip it over. I tried dusting it off. It really didn't do anything. That's the clean side, so we're just going to turn it over. That's a little screw. They kind of had that grill captured. It's on the face. That's what the other slide attempted to show you. Anyway, here I am with the heel of my thumb, just working that dent out carefully. Just slowly press it against a flat surface. No big deal. Try not to get too rough with it. If it's really dented in, it'll be stretched and you'll have a hard time getting it straightened up. Just a little light work. It's just kind of a light mesh material. And here it is done. It's no big deal. And here I am. When you get ready to put this back on, make sure you clean this with a light cloth. A fine cloth. Here's some more dirt I spotted. Clean that out with a nice fuzzy cloth. And here I am putting the face back on, and I just kind of lined it up roughly and just loosely tightened the screws on there just to get it rattled around and lined up. It's not a big deal. Here's the face back on, and things are starting to get tightened up. The knobs are starting to go back on. Here is a slide that shows, here I was trying to show that somebody had this knob off before. You can see the multiple little set screw marks on there. I probably ought to back up and go through this again, but this is just literally a big experiment. It's quick and dirty. Here's another picture. These pictures didn't want to focus very well, so I took multiple ones, and I'm too damn lazy to knock them out. Here's one with a flash. Oh well. Here's the main tuning, and you can see it's only got one set of marks on it. So for some reason that band switch had been off of there. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was like out of kilt or something. Here I fired up the radio before. I put too many knobs on it just to make sure it was working. I basically got the main tuning and the band switch, and just to see if the stuff was lining up and working. Here it's all back together, except for the skins. Here it is with the skins, and I'm just jacking around tuning WWV. Okay, that's all there is to it. It's that quick, and it literally took me about 10 minutes. Why I didn't do this earlier is beyond me. I was just being lazy. So there you go. Have a groovy day. Take it easy.